Time is an illusion, but dreams are reality.
That was one of the first things you taught me. When I was small and young, and you were tired and old. What an interesting thing for a god to say to one bound so tightly to time as me. But to a child, believing dreams are the truth over this life of flesh and bone was powerful. And so in you I believed. I don't think you meant to find me, or well, for me to find you. You had seemed to want to leave the world behind when you stared up at the starlight, as if begging for penance. You still do. Regret has always hung around you like a bad memory that never fades. If the world leaves me behind, then I might as well have fun before I go. It's the code I live by. You had once told me people needed codes, so they don't stray, and to know when they've gone too far from their path. Usually, the nameless don't need codes. What code does the non-existent path leave? But you wouldn't take me if I didn't think of something, and you were all I had. When I told you, you simply looked at me and shook your head. I couldn't tell if you were amused or disappointed, but you pet my head and told me.
Fireworks are like flowers. They bloom bright and brief, but fireworks are loud when flowers are silent. Which would you rather be, Violet?
You held out a hand, scarred and calloused, and gave me a name. All at once, as I took your hand, I knew that dreams really were reality, and that with you I wasn't tossed out like an unwanted toy. I was no longer nameless. I was no longer nameless. I think it was when I was older, after you truly started teaching and training me, that I realized what you were. Every night you would go and talk to the stars. You spoke like they would answer you back and cried when it seemed like they would never forgive the sins you carried. What did you do? What could you possibly do to be so forsaken by the stars? I would go out after listening to you go to sleep and try to talk to them. When you left on trips away, I would scream into the night, begging for them to answer back and give you the peace you need. It made me wonder if the stars could see us on the ground, running around like little ants. Did they watch as I was left behind by a parent who wanted a better family? Did they watch as I cried and slept on the cold rooftop? Did they laugh when I tripped? Or maybe they cheered when I leapt between rooftops, running and jumping in my own playground amongst the clouds.
People are like the sands of an hourglass. We can measure our actions based on who slips through. The less time we have, the more we must try to atone by flipping the hourglass.
I never understood why you told me that. Who did I have to lose but you? Everyone in my life was unimportant but you. Everything I was revolved around you. You taught me everything I knew. So why would you introduce me to people, to others like you, if everything I had was you? Why would you teach me to fight, to encourage me to run along rooftops if all I had was you? Did you not realize you were my only family? That without you, I was once again nothing. A nameless piece of junk in the junkyard, left only for the crows to peck.
One day, Violet, we will part ways, but I hope that day will be far from now. Never fear, little one. I have no plans to leave you.
Liar. You're such a liar, Anzeh. You made it sound like we would be together forever. But you left. You left to see her, and now I feel nothing but dread, while flashes of your talks with the stars flash in my mind. I trip and fall, trailing behind tears and red droplets. I keep running after you as I scream into the night sky, challenging the stars that have always condemned you all these years. I think of a new code I want to live by. I will protect my family and strive to see them smile, no matter what it takes. I play the new resolution through my mind like a mantra. It fills my mind through the drip, drip, drip of liquid meeting concrete. I repeat the words as I stare, vision blurring, and you're there in the distance on your knees in front of her. There's a flash of moonlight on silver. And the world falls away as...
Time is an illusion, but dreams are reality.
That was one of the first things you taught me.